So I was surprised because actually when I was inventing this movie and shooting this movie, I thought this was for a little bigger kids, around 10, 11 years old. And here there was a lot of small kids. And during the screening, it was a mayhem. It was so loud. They were running and shouting, and had a feeling they don't care at all. But then I had a feeling that the reception was good. They were enthusiastic. They had a lot of comments and questions. So I gave a lot of high fives, and I think they liked it. So this comes from my life experience. My daughter was 12 when I started working on the movie, and we took a dog from a shelter. And it was quite dramatic actually, because the dog we took turned out to be very aggressive, and we couldn't keep him. And so this whole adoption lasts some months, and I saw how quickly my kid got attached to this animal, and I thought, it's something that it's worth a story. And then we had this idea with my daughter that there's someone who steals a dog from a shelter, and who could it be? Maybe a girl like my daughter. And then this all came out. There is a couple of lessons in the movie, and one important lesson is that once you take action and once you make choices, there are some consequences, and one goes with the other. And Frania goes with her guts and with her heart, and so she does a lot of things, and in the end she finds her strength. So she starts weak and she ends strong in the film. So maybe this other more important lesson is that this sensitivity is not a weakness, it's a gift. It's a hard gift, hard to live with, but it's a gift. I think that the idea of the festival, I like it a lot, Impossible Things, and it relates a lot to the story in Smarty and me, because my protagonist, Frania, she does all the impossible things. She steals the dog from the shelter, then she runs from home, then she has to face being on her own, she has to face her loneliness, she has to face the environment. So these are all impossible things, and she's motivated by love when she does all that. And I'm thinking in general, why do we tell stories? What are the stories for? We tell stories to find hope, to find strength, to find consolation, and so we can do all these impossible things in our lives. Yeah, like making this movie was an impossible thing for me, but it came true, so it's possible.